just wanted you closer. I don't know what to do. Still drunk on you and I'm sober. You never saw the real me. You only met in the shadows. I wasn't myself with you, but those days.
Hey guys, welcome to Czech and welcome to vlog number 2. Today I wanted to talk about packing and what I'm gonna take with me to the trip. First, let's take a look at the backpack I've chosen. I've chosen Osprey 55, Osprey Farpoint 55 as my backpack of choice for the trip. Couple of reasons why I chose this backpack. Firstly, it converts into a suitcase, so I can zip tie all the straps, so that when it goes in the plane, I can easily protect them so it doesn't get destroyed, and this can be folded in here. So that was one point that I wanted from the back. So it needs to be kind of a suitcase and a backpack at the same time. And then from underneath are revealed these good proper straps. One of the downsides when I picked this backpack was that these straps don't actually have the pockets here. Those I did like from my previous Osprey pack, but this doesn't have those, unfortunately. Another downside that I had to give away when I chose this backpack was that this doesn't have a water bladder place, so I can't have this kind of nice water reservoir that the other backpack we have has. So you can just, you know, bite and squeeze and drink while you're going around, which is a very, very good thing to have, because it is quite easy to forget to drink enough when you're somewhere where it's plus 35. Then the other thing that drove me to get this backpack was the fact that there's a detachable day pack. So you can see it looks quite like elongated this way, or sort of the way that it would stick out a lot when it's on your back. But that's because it actually has a day pack attached. So you can just zip and detach this day pack. And you can keep all of your electronics, your papers and everything like this that you want to take onto a plane with you, or things that you don't want to leave around, and you can easily carry them around. Now, the other thing about this is, the third point why I really like this Osprey Farpoint 55 is it allows for a kangaroo style attaching of this pack in the front, like this. Like so. Now this is great because it lets you carry, first of all, most important things in front of you where you can see them, but then the other thing is that the more important thing is that it puts the center of your gravity kind of not like this, but more like this, so you carry things more straight. So it's more comfortable for longer periods when you're carrying stuff. So that's the other reason why I chose this backpack. Now about the size of the backpack, this is 55 liters, divided between the day pack and the main pack itself. I chose to go with 55, there's different schools of this, but I think you shouldn't really go much bigger than this for this kind of backpacking. The heavier backpack you have, I think, the more you curse yourself after you've been carrying it for a couple of days. Now the final last thing that I really, really like is the fact that this opens like a suitcase. So it doesn't open from the top, but it opens from the side. It opens the whole side, or the whole front like this, so it's like a front loader. So it's really easy to place things in here, keep it organized, and access something from the backpack whenever I need it, instead of going through the top and then rummaging around all the way to the bottom of the backpack and then basically pulling all your crap out and then having to repack it. So that I hate that, and this is finally kind of solution to that, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's enough about the backpack. Someone wants to be packed in as well, do you? Rokisek? Woof woof. Okay guys, so let's talk about what I'm gonna pack with me. For me it's really important to stay light. So I always ask the question for myself when I'm packing something, do I really need it on my trip? Yes or no? If the answer is that I might not need it, or I'm not sure, I'll tend to try not to pack it. And the other question I ask from this kind of items for myself is, can I buy it on the road? So if I will need it, can I buy it? If the answer is yes, I'm definitely not going to pack it. There's no point carrying around huge amount of stuff you might need. Because like this kind of mentality, the fact that, oh, I can't get this from the other side of the world, it's kind of false. They have shops everywhere. So just pack the kind of things that you think you need all the time, or the specific ones that you want or whatever. And with clothes, it's not rocket science. You just pack something with you, and then if you happen to need something more or something different, that is more suitable for the climate that you're in, just buy something cheap, you know, that you can use when you're there. So that's really the rule of thumb here for me. Like it's not the end and the end all when you're packing, it's just, you know, what you take at that point, and then you can change it during the trip, or you can buy stuff that you need, or if some of the stuff you took with you kind of sucks, just give it away, and give it away and buy something new, you know, that's it. Alright, so let's go through what I'm gonna pack. Alright guys, so here we are. So this is kind of all I'm gonna take with me. So let's go from the left here. I have t-shirts. This is not all of them. I have 3 here now. I think I'm gonna take 5 t-shirts, or maybe 4 and a tank top, and probably buy a couple more on the road, depending on how I will need them. This will obviously mean that I will have to do a lot of laundry, but that's just how it is if you want to pack light. Then we have a long sleeved shirt. Important thing to have in the tropics. It protects you from the mosquitoes in the evenings. Don't forget that. Then we have shorts, cargo pants. Then I will have the pants I'm wearing, which are jeans. So two pants, and shorts. That's it. Then we have our medicine case, which inside has everything you need if you have a bit of an accident, or if you want to bind some wounds and such, and a kind of necessary medications, you know, like charcoal for stomach, or Imodium for the shits. Ibuprofen, some strepsils if you happen to get a sore throat and such. You know, this kind of everyday stuff that you would need. And then we have my miscellaneous shit bag, as I like to call it. In here we have, of course, sunscreen. I have the 50 high one, again, because I'm a Finn, and I'm made out of cream cheese, so I will burn. Then some string and some needles. To mend some clothes. Very important piece of equipment here. This is the mosquito repellent with DEET in it. Mosquitoes are the ones that are spreading dengue fever and spreading malaria, and they are the true bastards, so you really want to protect yourself from them. On top of having the long sleeves during the evenings, use it. Then I have some instant pain relief for shoe related injuries here. Some Finnish style mosquito repellent just to be sure. Nice pocket knife. USB drive, you know, to measure temperature. That kind of stuff. Extra heads for my pods. You know, you keep losing these. So they're pretty much unusable if you lose it. So it's one of the things I like to pack. That's for the medical department there. Then we have this kind of wire lock you can use to when you need to lock something. For example, when you need to lock your backpack to a railing or something when you're in a train and sleeping or something like that. Then my hygiene bag right here. Then microfiber towel. Goes into a small space, dries really quickly. Recommend it. Cargo pants. Really good for flights, good to storing stuff in the pockets and such. Highly recommend them. Foldable water cup. My choice here is the Hideaway. Then in these packing cubes, this one is for socks, this is for underwear. I keep about week's worth with me. More mosquito protection, mosquito net for 2 people. Again, mosquitoes are the ones that you get the diseases from, dengue fever being the main one I'm kind of afraid of. So I want to protect myself from the mozzies. Then this kind of silk bed covering that you can easily put on top of the bed if you're staying somewhere a bit cheaper or dodgier perhaps. Then we get to the electronics department. Tablet. Then I have my Asus notebook. This is a UX360 kind of flip book. I chose this one because it has a good value for money. It's very light and overall has good enough specs for this trip. Shaving gear, a lamp. You definitely want to have a lamp, and you want the one that attaches to your forehead. The ones that you keep in your hand are completely useless because then you have your hand taken and you can't do the things you want to. So get the one that attaches to your head. Important. Sunglasses, of course, specs. Need those. Then cables, you know, for charging and stuff. I bought this kind of get out of here. This kind of you know, multi-charging station because we have so many USB powered devices. I think it's a good idea to have something like this so you don't have. I'm trying to minimize the wire hell. Portable battery bank. Phone with dual SIM in it, so I can keep buying kind of this cheap on-the-go SIM cards if I want to have a bit of data on the trip. So that's a good thing to remember. Pods. I will have a couple of sets of pods with me. Some people vouch for the kind of over-the-ear phones and especially the noise-cancelling ones. I think they're a bit bulky to take with, but if you really want something that makes it quiet when you're in the train or in the plane, so then I will really recommend getting over-the-ear and noise-cancelling ones. Then my essential paperwork. I will have a copy of everything in paper form. I will also upload a copy into the cloud. Vaccination card. Don't forget your vaccinations before, and make sure you have your vaccination card with you. So they might ask them, especially in some countries, you have to have the yellow fever. They don't let you into the country without the vaccination. Then my guidebook here. My choice here for the first leg is Lonely Planet's guide. You know, you can go for rough guide, DK, travel guide and such. There's options there. Belt wallet or waist wallet there. None of that granny fanny stuff. This goes nicely under your clothes and is invisible. This is also protected from the contactless payment scamming thing. You know, when those guys are going around with the scanner to trying to get contactless payments out of people's cards. So this is protected from that. And then a couple of travel pillows for those long travels. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you on the other side.